like to say the Bible doesn't say we have to go to church, but okay, the Bible doesn't say brush your teeth either. It doesn't say go to bed. It doesn't say post a Bible verse on social media. So are we throwing out everything that isn't an exact phrase or command now, or just the parts you don't like? In Hebrews 10:25, we see the Bible exhorts us to not forsake corporate worship. In other words, come together, encourage each other, exhort each other, because it's the end of time. We need to encourage each other to be faithful. Secondly, in 1 John chapter 2, the Bible says, follow the example of Jesus, and he went to his equivalent of church on the Sabbath, which for him was the synagogue. He didn't stay alone to worship on the Sabbath. He worshiped with other people. Now, it's true that the church is the people, not the building, but you already know that. In the book of Acts, we also see the early church continuing to fellowship together on a daily basis. We also see in the Bible, corporate collective worship is connected to things like accountability, exhortation, encouragement. Hebrews 3, exhort one another daily. Proverbs 27, iron sharpens iron. You see, fellowship with each other, whether in church or at home or at prayer meeting, protects us from things like error, discouragement, and spiritual decline. We also have to understand that collective corporate worship and, yes, organized religion is God's plan. We see that throughout the Old Testament, especially in the story of the Israelite religion. God worked through organized religion, not independent atoms of religion. And when Jesus died and rose again, when Jesus himself is the one who founded organized Christian religion, he didn't work through independent atoms who refused to unite with his body. And yes, there are bad churches, there are bad organized religions, but that doesn't give us license or the right to throw out God's holy organized religion and collective worship together. Yes, we should have individual private time with God, but we need to meet together as well. Here's the thing, selective obedience is still disobedience. God isn't calling lone wolf Christians, he's calling a people, a church. In these last days, you won't survive off of isolated opinions and YouTube or Instagram theology. You need Bible truth, fellowship, and accountability. So don't run from what God designed for your salvation or from fellowship just because you don't want accountability. As usual, friends, let me know what you think in the comments and follow for more Bible truth.